Welcome to Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any game.
Throwing on first down. Roberts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And here's a handoff out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Roberts. Throwing on first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Roberts. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. To throw is Roberts. Looking to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Roberts from the gun on third down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9 now. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Roberts now throwing to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Roberts over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Dancing away at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd and 3. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Robinson will try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the option. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know the good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs, you know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
Touchdown, Washington. Quez Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McKinley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run the counter. McKinley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He finds Matthews. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down Washington. That tight end position that just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
Victory here for the Commanders. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.